Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and as many as will get to watch this video. Those who know me, my name is Deji Yesufu, and I have this to say. It's a little difficult for me to share it, but I suspect I will have to say it all the same. Usually, sometimes I go on Facebook live broadcast to make a video like this, but I have decided to record it in case I would have the opportunity perhaps to edit and before making it public. Okay, I'm concerned about the situation of our country. I'm concerned about Nigeria, and there are many reasons why. The only challenge that we have today is economic, where we are having to battle a debilitating naira. I will probably not make this video. The reason for my concern has to do with the rising insecurity in the land. Since 2009, Nigeria has battled insecurity in the northeast of this country. Borno State has been under the siege of Boko Haram. And this is not the first time that Nigeria will be having this kind of a challenge. In the late 70s, early 80s, we had problems with Metisini, and the Nigerian military was able to quell them. In fact, our present president today, Muhammadu Buhari, was leader of some Nigerian contingents of military people who defeated Metisini and its variants then. But today we have the Boko Haram, and we have fought this evil for many years, since 2009. This is 2022. We have had all kinds. The Boko Haram has metamorphosed in different ways. Besides the fact that they have killed people, kidnapping people, they have also gone on to kidnap children from schools. And now the Boko Haram phenomenon has metamorphosed. It has moved into another dimension. Now we have something we call the bandits. The bandits. To be fair to the local media, there is a difference between Boko Haram and the bandits, even though essentially they do the same thing. They kill, they steal, and they destroy. You know, and that's what is happening right now. So just yesterday, the Nigerian Presidential Guard, I do not know who they are, whether they are situated at Aso Rock or something, but they were attacked by the bandits, and 8 of them were killed. That's in Abuja. This is following about 2 weeks or 3 weeks now after the Kuje prison's attack, where bandits and Boko Haram members were released from the prison by people of the ISWAP, which is again another metamorphosis of the Boko Haram. Shekau has been killed. There's a new leadership in Boko Haram or ISWAP, and they are really intent in taking over this country. The insecurity also has led on to the fact that Nigerians were in a train going from Kaduna to Abuja. The train was bombed, and people were killed, and a number of people were taken away captives. Right now, we still have 40 Nigerians in captivity, and so on and so forth. People are paying as much as 100 million naira to get their loved ones out of the captivity. Now that's my concern. My concern is the insecurity. The economics can be dealt with. You know, if we shore up our productivity and so on, we could make the economics of this country better. But who can make banditry and the insecurity situation better? Especially now when the ISWAP people have threatened even the president, and they have said that the president and El Rufai are going to be kidnapped, and they are going to bring them to captivity. I'm really concerned because, you know, people who pay the ransom for the people who are kidnapped by these people, they say that get in touch with these people on the expressway between Kaduna and Abuja. I know that road very well, very, very lengthy. It's about 3 hours drive, you know, and there's a large landmass there, you know. But that is where these people are. They are not outside the shores of this country. They are actually within this country. And I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that the Nigerian military, with all the honors that they've had and all the equipping and all that they have with internet and drones and so on, cannot find where those people are located, and they cannot rescue 40 Nigerians. It's difficult for me to understand it, you know. We do not know how much the military and the security system of this country has been compromised. When the Kuje prison attack occurred, we were told that people were told that the security on the Kuje road. I've been to Kuje recently, and I know there's this major road that goes into Kuje, and the same road leads out. You know, they said that the security on that road were changed, and the new people that came probably didn't know the terrain, and these people just overrun them. Who is changing these things? Who is providing information to the Nigerian system, Nigerian security system, and jeopardizing the security of this country? It is difficult to know, but we need to remember that former President Jonathan said this. He said that in his cabinet he was confident that there were Boko Haram members, you know, and now we have a Buhari and all of that. Yesterday or the day before yesterday, the Senate began to consider the possibility of impeaching President Muhammadu Buhari. Whether they eventually follow up on to do that, or it is just another way to get Ghana must go from the ruling party, I do not know. But what is clear to me is that every Nigerian at this time, we have to be very concerned about our situation. This thing has moved from Maiduguri. It has come down to Abuja. The distance between Abuja and Maiduguri is actually further than the distance between Abuja and Lagos, if my geography is very clear. If they are not more, then they are about the same thing. If they can move from Maiduguri to Abuja, then those of us in southwest Nigeria, we are also not safe. Okay, so what do we do? I do not know. I do not know. I'm a Christian. I'm also a Christian minister, and at this point, I might want to counsel prayer that we pray. We pray very seriously. Another thing that I might want to counsel is that Nigerians might need to begin to consider the issue of personal security. You know, it is illegal in Nigeria right now for anybody to own a weapon. Okay, but when you realize that your security and the security of your family and your neighborhood is compromised by police that is not efficient, by a military that is ill-equipped, you might realize that your lives are in your hands, and may want to consider getting personal weapons to protect yourself. Okay, that's what I think. The American system that allows for people to own guns do not talk about people owning guns for the sake of the love of owning their own personal weapons, but people talk about owning guns so that they may provide security for themselves. If I have a gun on me, one pistol, it's going to be difficult for men, 10 men or 20 men with even submachine guns to come close to me, because everybody fears for his life. One bullet from my pistol can take out any one of those people. So the mere fact that the bandits or whoever realize that these people they are coming to attack may own their own weapons is enough deterrent from people to attack them. That's what has made America a free society today. You know, I'm not saying I'm not recommending it, but when we're getting to the point where we have no choice now, it might be an option. Okay, we are also going into a political situation in the country where we are going to see a change of government. I don't know if we would ever get to vote in this country in next year with the way things are going. Besides the economic situation, we also have the more serious matter of the insurgents. And I hope we also realize that the ISWAP people are not the ragtag killing and bloodthirsty Boko Haram that we used to have. They are a more organized people. They even have better ideologies. You know, it's instructive to know that when they invaded Kuje, they did not kill anybody, any of the Christian inmates. They did not even take away any of the popular inmates, because in that Kuje prisons you have a lot of high-profile inmates, like a lot of them like that. You know, they didn't take any of them. They just came for their members and they left. So they're principled people, you know, and these are people who have a vision. They actually want to take over government. They want to take over the running of this country. And I suspect, of course, ultimately they're going to turn the whole place into an Islamic caliphate like we have in Afghanistan. You know, so these are the situations that we have on hand. And I believe that Nigerians must begin to think things through very deeply. We have, number one, we need to pray for those who know God. Number two, we probably need to own our own personal weapons. Number three, we have to get our elections right if we would ever get to voting in the forthcoming election. Nigeria is in a dire strait, and those who have the love of this country at heart must consider helping it. Thank you.